Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of building Camp Half-Blood in Minecraft. Now today's episode is going to be a little bit different because this is building the big house, but if I was to do a tutorial it's going to take quite a long time, so I'm going to basically give you a tour and show you some like the rough sort of dimensions and stuff and let you guys have creative freedom if you're following along with this one. So today, this is the front of the big house. So across the front here is 36 blocks with, these are spruce planks, and along the sides there's 39 blocks of also spruce planks. And then just in front of that I've then added the stairs across the front and all the way around the sides. So as you can see, this sort of like side area follows around the entirety of the house. And then 3 blocks up, and I've used spruce stairs again just to build this sort of roof to the porch sort of area. And then I've just gone out a little bit on the front just to make the front stand out a bit more. This is then 3 blocks back, or 6 blocks if we go this way, and then we drop down a block into our front doors. So coming inside the house, this is sort of like the ground floor. So as we come into the left, this is sort of the kitchen area. It's not very well furnished, as I'm not the best at building furnishings in Minecraft, but that's the kitchen area. And then over here is sort of like a living room with a few sofas and bookshelves and stuff. Feel free to design it better than this. Nice big windows around everywhere. And then we'll come up to the back. Just behind this living room area, we have down this corridor. In here we've got a toilet area, so we've got a little toilet here and then a sink over this corner. It's quite a big toilet for what's in it, but again, feel free to furnish it better if you have any other ideas. And then across the back, the same side across the back, we've then got the meeting room. So I haven't built any chairs, but this is the meeting room table. It's basically just made out of trapdoors and oak fences. And then just like with the rest of the most of the house, it's all oak planks and glass. And then coming across to the other side, we have the kitchen, and then behind the kitchen we then go into the room here, and this is the library. Now the library has a few hidden features on mine, so we've got all the bookshelves, as you can tell. And then we've got this little room around the back, so this is a bit like a storeroom. Obviously there's nothing in it. I might put a few chests in here just to sort of like style it up a little bit, but that's a storeroom. You could make that into a toilet, you could do whatever you want with that sort of area. It's just where it's underneath the stairs. And then we also have this ladder which brings you up into the second floor of the library, where we have another table, this time with spruce trapdoors, and then a few more bookshelves. So this is more of like a workroom rather than a library, but it's accessed through the library. And then if we go back downstairs, we'll go up via the main staircase. So in this build I've tried to incorporate like the main sort of features of the big house that are shown and, you know, like spoken about in the books and stuff, but I may have missed some stuff, so if I have, feel free to leave it down below. I've also taken a little bit of creative freedom to add a few other bits in, just to sort of style it out, make it seem a bit more like a house. I've chosen not to do the infirmary in here, as I'm debating doing a separate building for that, as I think it'd be better than trying to put it in here. So along here we've got the staircase. So for the staircase I've used, I believe these are netherrack bricks. I cannot find them now. Red nether bricks, sorry. That's a word for them. And the same red nether brick stairs, just to make this sort of staircase. I wanted it red to stand out a bit, as if it's like quite carpeted. Obviously there's no carpet on it, but you know what I mean. So coming up the stairs we've got the banisters, which are just made out of oak fences. And then this is the first floor. The first floor is kind of like quite a big empty space at the moment. This is more of like just a place for people to hang out. You can choose to put sofas or design this however you want. So it's got like the views into the rooms below to give a bit more light to the area. And then this is also the way you access the first floor of the library. So you could make the first floor of the library bigger and just like sort of block out this entire side, make that the entirety of the first floor library, make it more of a workstation. It's up to you guys. And then I've also put in these pillars through the middle just to act as sort of like structural supports. And then going back out onto the staircase, which is only accessed through that gate there, you then come up to the, suppose this will be the second floor. On the second floor we have Mr. D and Kyron's like bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff. And then we also have a few dorm rooms which you could treat as the infirmary. It's up to you guys. So this is one of the main bedrooms, so it's got a little double bed and a few chests for storage. I mean, you can design and furnish these a lot better. You can use other things to furnish them, but it's up to you. You can make the bed a bit like more stylish. We also have, this is the bathroom, so again we have one of these toilets. So the toilets are basically made using a quartz block, quartz stairs, and then a half block of some netherwood. This bathroom has a sink over here as usual, and then this is just a bath, so it's just made out of quartz stairs the entire way around, and then quartz slabs across the middle, and then just filled up with water. And then the floor is just all carpeted, whether it's the teal carpet or the white carpet. And then this will be the other main bedroom, so again just a few chests and a double bed, the same as the other one, the same sort of design, but as I say, feel free to design it a bit better. Then we also have on the opposite side, this is where we have the two dorm rooms. So this is quite a big spacious dorm room, so it's single beds and a chest for each bed, plenty of windows, plenty of torches, make it nice and light, and then a few extra storage options at the end. So this could either be treated as an infirmary, or you can treat these as sort of like just dorms for spare campers, maybe campers who have come back to camp that are in like living out in the normal world but have come back, they can come and stay here. And then again we have a second dorm room, so you can split it into boys and girls, etc. So this one's the same, windows, torches to keep it nice and light, and then single beds with chests for every bed. So this one's a slightly smaller dorm room. And then the final thing to this house is upstairs is the attic. Now I thought the attic was quite important to include, as this is where the Oracle lives. So it's quite a big space because the house is quite big. So it is quite unfurnished if you look at it, and it's not as small as you'd kind of hope. But as I say, you can always furnish it however you want. So I've added in the trapdoor just to get up to the top, as I feel like attic rooms normally have trapdoors. I've put in a few bookshelves along here, a couple of tables, so just normal trapdoors and fences. And then I've put a few sofas scattered around, so I've chosen different stairs, different bricks, just to make different coloured sofas. I've then used enchanting tables to give it sort of that enchantment feel, as she is the Oracle. I thought it was important to give it that sort of feel. And then just over here we've got a double bed. And then out the front, the way I've done this is I've cut out some of the roof and just put a couple of windows, just so we can get a window out, just get a little bit of natural light in, to let people know that there is an attic room in this build, and plenty of torches dotted around to stop any darkness. So that is the build for today. Let me know if you want a more in-depth tour and more like an explanation on how I built it, etc. I'm happy to do so if that's something you guys would request. But yeah, this is the big house. That's episode 2 of Camp Half-Blood. Thank you very much for watching.